Welcome back, my thinkers. Today, we're diving deep into the old age philosophical question about free will. We'll be exploring different perspectives about free will and actually question the significance of the debate in our daily lives. Now, you might feel it's a bit cliche topic at this point, but trust me, I do have something valuable to add. I think I have a very different take about the topic because I think what we're trying to do is answer a question that has no relevance to our actions. Let's start by understanding the concept of free will. So humans are very similar to a computer program. We have our inputs, which are our senses. We have our outputs, which are our reactions. And we have a certain line of code. Now, if I have the ability to manipulate my line of code, then I can say I have free will. But if my line of code is determined by God or by evolution or by any genetic wiring, then I don't have free will. Philosophers have long debated whether we have free will or not. And here's what Nietzsche has to say about it. Our actions are a dance between our desires, our instincts, and the circumstances that surround us. Free will is but a shadow in this intricate choreography. This is an example of determinism, the idea that everything is prescripted, predestined. But for determinism to actually exist, there needs to be a logical existence of the future. The future needs to be 100% predictable if you can understand the underlying mathematical equation that governs our life. Voluntarism, on the other hand, argues for the existence of free will. Let's see what Sartre has to say about it. But trust me, it's going to be a bit depressing. Man is condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he's responsible for everything he does. Wow. He really knows how to ruin a party, doesn't he? Now, the clash between these two perspectives leaves us pondering about our own agency. Can we truly act independently, or are we bound to play out a predetermined script? The real question is, how can we even verify that? Well, it's quite simple, actually. To truly examine the existence of free will, we need to create an experiment where we keep the exact same human being in the exact same situation an infinite amount of times and see if there is any consistency between the outcomes. If the outcome ever differs, we have evidence to believe in the existence of free will. Did I say it was going to be an easy experiment? I actually meant it would be impossible. My bad. But don't you worry. The good news is, I don't think free will even matters. Let me explain why. Imagine you're going to buy an ice cream. You absolutely love ice cream, and there's nothing that can stop you from getting that ice cream. Now, an all-knowing angel descends from the heavens and tells you, hey, do you know that you're absolutely free to do whatever you want? Now that you know that you do have free will, and you absolutely love ice cream, would it ever change your course of action? Would you stop going to get that ice cream? Absolutely not. Now let's look at the flip side of the situation. The all-knowing angel tells you that you don't have free will and that you're predetermined to get that ice cream. If that's the situation, then you have to get the ice cream. You can't really stop. I'm giving you the answer here. Does it change anything? Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, the choices will always feel like they're your choices. But regardless of the stupidity of the debate, people actually use it to inform their choices. They'll try to blame society, complain that they're products of their environment and they can't really do anything to change their own behavior. Whether that's true or not is not really my concern. But this debate shouldn't change anything because you can neither escape the guilt of your actions nor the regret. Now, if that's the case, then I might as well start believing that I do have a choice. If you can't, I guess that's fine too. But acting free is important to ethics and philosophy. Because in order for me to convince you to act a certain way, I need to assume that you do have a choice. This is what has bothered me about these pseudo-philosophers like the cosmic skeptic. It tells you that you don't have a choice and then instructs you to act in a certain way. Isn't your entire philosophy irrelevant if I don't have a choice? For me personally, it's important to have a discussion about the significance of a debate before actually having it. And I personally think that the debate about free will is a very stupid debate because it doesn't really change anything. But if you disagree, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. As always, it's nice having you guys here. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.